gentlemen, good day and welcome to Sigachi Industries Limited Q1 FY26 earnings conference call hosted by Co-India Advisors. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Riddhi Shah. Thank you and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Avirat. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Sigachi Industries Limited earnings conference call to discuss Q1 FY26 results. We have on the call Mr. Amit Raj Sinha, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. O. Subramani Reddy, Chief Financial Officer, and Mr. Vivek Kumar, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. We must remind you that the discussion on today's call may include certain forward-looking statements and must be, therefore, viewed in conjunction with the risk that the company faces. May I now request Mr. Amit Raj Sinha to take us through the company's business outlook and performance, subsequently to which we will open the floor for Q&A. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Riddhi. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Q1 FY26 earnings conference call of Sigachi. The financial results and investor presentations have been made available on the exchanges, and I hope everyone has had the opportunity to review them. We begin today's call with a heavy heart. On 30th June 2025, a fire incident occurred at Pashamylaram unit in Hyderabad, reportedly triggered by dust explosion in the spray drying machine. This incident resulted in the tragic loss of team members and injuries within our workforce. On behalf of the entire Sigachi family, I extend our heartfelt condolences to the families affected. Our thoughts remain with them. Our immediate response post-incident was focused on medical care, financial assistance, and supporting those impacted. As part of this comprehensive support effort, Sigachi has commenced making payments towards financial compensation and medical assistance. This includes 10 lakhs each to the 15 of the 46 of the deceased and 15 lakhs to the families of the 8 unaccounted team members, amounting to a total of 5.8 crores. 1 lakh each has been extended to 25 injured employees. In addition, Sigachi has taken full responsibility for all hospitalization, critical care, and medical costs. At present, only 3 individuals remain under medical supervision, and we continue to extend our full support to them and their families. Initial investigations are underway, and we are working closely with authorities to understand the full nature of the incident. Sigachi has also constituted an internal task force to oversee relief, compliance, and operational follow-ups. We are also actively cooperating with the External Safety Committee, whose report is awaited to strengthen our safety protocol across all facilities. Sigachi remains focused on ensuring that all commitments are fulfilled in a transparent, time-bound, and accountable manner with regular update to all the stakeholders. The Pashamylaram unit, with a capacity of 6,400 metric tons per annum, which contributed nearly 29% of our total installed capacity of approximately 24,000 metric tons per annum, remains under temporary shutdown. Based on the current assessment, we expect operations in this facility to remain suspended for approximately 180 days. In the interim, production has been reallocated to our Dahej and Jhagadia unit, which continue to run smoothly. Given that the incident occurred on the last day of the quarter, Q1, the quarter's performance remained largely unaffected. We currently estimate a revenue impact of 60 crores over the next 6 months. Even as we navigate this difficult period, our long-term priorities and growth initiatives remain firmly on track. Our R&D center in Hyderabad, inaugurated recently, scheduled to commence operations from 28th of July. The facility brings API development and analytical capabilities under one roof, strengthening our entry into regulated markets. Commercialization steps for our CCS facility at Dahej are also progressing steadily. The Trimax unit at Raichur, Karnataka is scaling up steadily with a focus on regulatory compliance. We have filed 4 CEPs, including metformin, which has already been approved, positioning us for entry into the regulated European markets. A robust pipeline of future filings is also in place, reinforcing our strategy to expand our high-value segments. Our O&M services vertical continues to evolve into a stable and scalable revenue stream. We have also secured the terms of reference for our upcoming bulk drug and specialty chemical unit at Orvakal, Andhra Pradesh. This facility represents a key step towards vertical integration and reinforces Sigachi's commitment to becoming a globally competitive, integrated pharmaceutical manufacturer. Additionally, in a forward-looking collaboration, Sigachi has signed an MOU with Respiron Group SRO to revolutionize drug delivery system using Respiron's proprietary Nunex nanofiber technology. Our strategic focus remains unchanged, deepening core capabilities, expanding into high-growth areas, strengthening operational resilience, and driving long-term stakeholder value. With that, now I invite CFO Mr. Reddy to take you through the financial performance. Over to you, Mr. Reddy.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to you all. During Q1 FY 2026, Sigachi reported total operating income of rupees 128 crores, reflecting a year-on-year increase from rupees 95 crores in Q1 FY 2025. EBITDA for the quarter stood at rupees 24 crores with a margin of 18.79%, up from rupees 21 crores in the same period last year. Net loss came in at rupees 101 crores, translating to a negative PAT margin of 79% compared to 13 crores and 13.38% in Q1 FY 2025. The MCC segment contributed 103 crores, while the O&M and API segments recorded revenues of rupees 13 crores and 9 crores respectively, continuing the growth trajectory witnessed in the previous fiscal. That concludes my updates. Now we can open the floor to the question and answers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for a moment while the question queue is. First question is from the line of Dipesh Sancheti from Manya Finance. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Firstly, heartfelt condolences for the incident which happened on 30th June. Just wanted to understand, we have accounted for 121 crores for the entire incident. You mentioned that if you can just break up on what have we included into all this?
Yes. Yeah. In fixed assets, the total is plant and machinery and civil structures, that is around 51.48 crores. The stock loss of 7.66 crores. Estimated compensation is around 59.35. GST reversal is 2.52.
And how much of it? Sorry.
This is as per the accounting standards. Of course, this loss is backed up by the insurance claim, but we have considered as a prudence, and as per the Indian accounting standards, we have considered the loss in this quarter, and we have claimed the insurance claims initially. As and when we receive, then that will be treated as income. As per Indian accounting standard, PP, property, plant and equipment, AS 16, we have to recognize the loss, entire loss, because that has happened on 30th June 2020, this last day of the quarter. And that insurance claim is there. Of course, when it comes, then we can recognize as income. And also we have a business interruption policy also is there, which covers the operating profit. That is to the extent of 25 crores, it is available for a period of 12 months. And there is a 7 days they will not give, and 12 months minus 7 days. Almost nearly 1 year we'll get it, but before that we'll restore only the compensation also we have mentioned on the higher side, but this we are working out the authorities not to have impact much on the company.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So the compensation which we have paid to the individuals also, that is also covered by the insurance?
Yeah, to some extent that is covered. But even that compensation amount, whatever it is declared by the government, anyway we in discussion with them, and we are trying to reduce the burden. But anyway, initially we have considered the entire amount as a prudence thing, but on higher side only we have considered.
Perfectly understood. Okay. Could you elaborate on the different categories within the MCC segment and how realizations vary across these categories?
Yeah, in MCC, coming to our this Hyderabad unit, it will be around in volumes that would be there 27, 28, around less than 30%. But as a revenue side, it contributes 20% of the total revenue. How this? Okay, as for the first quarter, it is more or less the same. But in the last day, some quantities finished goods were there in the godown, but we couldn't dispatch. As a result, the revenue has around, it would have increased by another 4 crores had we dispatched. We have planned for the delivery dispatch. But now that stock is there, that will be dispatched in this quarter. Finished goods. Okay. More or less same line. Around O&M less than 10% is around this quarter. Next quarter, let us see. But the losses would be recovered from the insurance policy, business interruption policy.
Right. And what is the expected asset turnover for the API business?
API business this year we are expecting around 70 crores this year. Gradually by next year it will improve further. This time maybe around 1% one time would be there. Gradually it will increase to 3 times.
Now, if I talk about, now, I mean, obviously the 6 months, because of this incident, things will get affected. But how do you see Sigachi's overall revenue mix evolving over the next 2 to 3 years, particularly between the core MCC segment and emerging areas like O&M and API?
Anyway, this MCC, anyway we come back and then we intended to increase the capacities also MCC. We hope we'll maintain the same MCC. We hope we'll maintain the same level. Like before.
If you could just mention what was the revenue mix this time? I mean, what do you plan to maintain? How much do you plan to maintain it?
Yeah, at present around 85% is there MCC. But going forward, API may increase in next after 2 years down the line. API portion will increase. MCC maybe we maintain around 75% or so. Even right now it is too early to hit. But after 2 years, we'll get more clarity on this. API business also will increase because we have some new molecules are there, new products are there which gives higher revenues, and then the value also on higher side would be there for API products compared to MCC. But as of now, that is very steady and around 8.
Okay. Now, the working capital days have increased to 193. What are the key factors behind this rise, and where do you expect this trend to go forward?
Yeah, anyway, this in the first quarter it has come down, and then going forward it will reduce. We have aimed to bring it less than 90 days.
Less than 90 days?
Yeah, less than 90 days.
Over a period of what time?
Over a period of maybe another next 9 months. By end of FY26, we'll bring it down.
Okay. And do you think that
Mr. Dipesh, may we request that you return to the question queue for a follow-up?
Sure. Thank you guys. Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Vishwendra Singh from Prudent Equity. Please go ahead.
Hi sir, am I audible?
Yes.
So I wanted to ask that EBITDA margins have shrunk by somewhere of 300 basis points. So could you share your commentary on the same, and what is the appropriate margin you see down this fiscal and next year after this disruption?
See, whatever operational loss is there from the Hyderabad unit, that will be covered by the insurance business interruption policy. But before that, we'll build the capacities and then we get the business, we get the proper revenues from that. And right now, operation side, okay, of course, there is from this unit, the total 6,400 metric tons capacity is there. But we have insurance policy is there, operational profit-wise, quantities will come down. But within 6 months, we are expecting in another 6 months we can rebuild.
Okay. Also, I wanted to ask, like, you are extrapolating the loss of capacity to bring back in 6 months. So, what time of, like, after 6 months, how many months would it take to, go back to where we started earlier this fiscal?
Yeah, that initially now, as per the estimates, around 6 months is there, but in another months.
See, once we have the facility handed over back from the authorities, we will then be able to make a detailed assessment on what is the timeline which will take. At this moment, we believe 6 months should be good enough for us to get us restarted. But once the facility is handed back to Sigachi, I think then we will be in a better position to make an estimate.
Okay, noted. Lastly, I wanted to ask, do you see any disturbance in the revenue projections that we made earlier in the Q4 call after this disruption and coming back of the plant after 6 months? Or like, would it be hurt due to the coming back capacity?
Only temporarily that changes would be there, impact would be there, but later on that can be recovered. But revenue, obviously the revenue, whatever it comes from Hyderabad unit, that would not be there in another 2 quarters. But later on, we can get it back immediately.
However, the loss of profit is ensured.
Yes, in operation size, profit is ensured. Yes.
Okay, noted. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants in the conference, please limit your questions to 3 per participant. The next question is from the line of Dinesh Kulkarni from Finsight. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, first of all, heartfelt condolences to the victims of the unfortunate incident. So my question is on, in terms of, you mentioned we have filed for the insurance, right? So what is the amount for that? Is it the whole 120 crores you have filed for?
Yeah, almost we have the insured is around 90 crores is there. Also the insurances also are there, maybe around more than 90 crores.
Okay, fair enough. And you mentioned that it's because of some dust explosion in the spray drying machine and around that. That's your initial assessment, or is that the conclusion?
No. That is the initial assessment. Internally, we have done an initial assessment to see what is it that has gone wrong, and parallelly, we have a investigation committee which has been appointed by the government of Telangana, which has scientists from the IICT and fire and explosion experts. They are making an assessment, and they should be out with the investigation report by the end of July, and then we will have corrective actions in place.
Okay, sounds great. So my question is, sir, we have multiple other plants right across geographies. Have we done an analysis of this? Like, I mean, it's a worst case scenario, I understand, but something like this is not happening in those plants as well?
Yes. So
what's the update there?
Yes. We have carried out, return safety audits, re-safety audits, just to make sure that everything is on track. Whatever checks and balances which are required to be done on the equipments, all those have been carried out at the Dahej and Jhagadia plant.
Okay, sounds fair. So with all assumptions, and how sure you are that with your initial, estimates, I'm saying like the insurance claim will, it's a large amount, right? It's almost 100 crores you're talking about. So there will not be any issues with the, like what are the clauses? Are there any clauses where if, say, worst case scenario, if there is a mistake found at the plant management level, handling level, that the insurance will be rejected?
No, nothing. But we hope we'll get it.
Okay, sounds good, sir. Thank you, and I'll get back into the queue.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Himanshu Pisani from Pinpoint X Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. First of all, my heartfelt condolences to the families of the victims and everyone impacted by the incident. So, in the light of the, event, could you share if there has been any, formal inquiries or ongoing conversations initiated by the state or central government regarding the incident?
So, from the state government, we have a expert committee which has been constituted to study deeper into what actually has gone wrong. In this committee, we have people from the state government, from the officials, we have top scientists from the IICT, and all of these people are putting in time and efforts to see as to what actually went wrong, and we expect that by end July, they should be able to bring out a report and hand it over to the state government.
Okay, and the objective of the report is to obviously find out what went wrong, but is there any kind of contingent liabilities that we might face or something?
No, I don't think so. CFO, you have any thoughts on this?
Oh, no. As of now, nothing. There is no contingent liability or there is no obligation.
Okay. And sir, what have been our conversations with the clients because of the 30% of our volumes would be, somewhat of affected due to for like 6 months. So, what are the conversations with our clients?
So we have been very proactive in reaching out to them. We have indicated to them on the business continuity protocols. We have brought out that certain quantities which were being produced here in Hyderabad unit, they have proactively been moved to Jhagadia and the Dahej facilities. However, we will still have certain shortfalls. So our sales team is in discussions with the client so that even if there is a temporary drop in supplies, it only remains temporary and we come back with all the quantities as soon as possible.
Understood. And sir, lastly, on the plans of increasing capacity of CCS, of bringing capacity of CCS next year, are we on track for that, or do we have something thought about it?
No. Very much on track on that. There are no delays whatsoever, and the works are going on at full speed.
Okay, understood. Thank you so much, sir, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Dhruv Memani from Niveza Investments. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. So during decline, so
sorry to interrupt, Mr. Dhruv.
Yeah.
There is a disturbance in your background.
Yeah, now I'm audible.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I wanted to know that the revenue from the API segment has declined in this quarter. So what was the reason and what will be the contribution the company expect in next 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, this year, in the first quarter, we have achieved around 9 crores. But for the 26, we are expecting around 70 crores. In July, there is a good turnover would be there. And every month here onwards. Okay. Here, we are expecting around 70 crores by FY26.
Okay. And what would be your EBITDA margin in this segment?
EBITDA margin, we are expecting around 18 to 20% would be there annually.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Kaustubh Saha from Wallfort PMS. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. First of all, condolences from our side to the victims of the families for this unfortunate incident. I had only one question. Post this incident, have we got any feedback from our clients and from their assessment as to for the shortfall, what they are saying in terms of continuity? That was my first question on that.
So, Mr. Saha, we have had tremendous support from our customers. We have had a reasonable number of our customers sending us written condolences message and expressing all possible support to Sigachi. There have been customers who have paid us well in advance, even before the due date payouts. The customer support has been tremendous, and that has given us strength to reach out to them to express that at this moment there is a slight disruption and there will be reduction in quantities, and that will, however, be temporary. We are working to build what is it that can be done so that we can recommence the supply to them at the same volumes as was being done till Q1 of FY26.
Okay, that's good to know. And one more thing. So you mentioned that the CCS facility is on track by October 26th, what we had given earlier deadline.
Yes.
We should be on track now to go live on that.
Yes,
But do you have any, can there be any possibility of, because of this incident, some government agency or someone kind of delaying some approvals or something of that sort? Any sense that you have currently?
No, not at all, Mr. Saha.
Okay.
Whatever are the learnings from this incident, because it is in
Right.
project phase, it will be much more easier for us to implement those learnings, implement those safety protocols, or whatever else needs to be done in a project phase. So I don't see that as a challenge, and we don't see any pushback from the authorities, primarily because we have 2 MCC running plants and they still continue to run.
Right. Sure. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Avnish Barman from Karma. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, good evening. First of all, condolences for the incident. I just have a couple of questions, Amit. Very similar to the question that was asked previously on the customer side. Now, if the operations, for example, don't resume in 180 days that you are expecting, and in the event that you end up losing customer, how does it work? Like when we get back to normalcy, is it easy to get those customers back? On what basis will you, attract the customers back? Because from what I understand, this is a pretty sticky business. It's not very easy to shift supplier. So if the customers are forced to shift out of you, then how do you get them back? That's the first question.
Okay. Avnish, I would say at this moment, we really haven't thought that deep and that far. But one thing I can tell you is that we have had tremendous support from our customers, and we believe even if there is a disruption of supply for certain months, and once we get back in terms of supply quantities, our customers are going to get back to us.
Okay, fine.
We believe it is just a temporary phase. The moment we have capacities, they will align with us.
Okay, fair enough. Second question was on the gross margins. If you look at on a YOY basis, your gross margins have compressed from 58% to 51%. Can you just talk a little bit about that? What has been the prime reason?
Yes. This is in the June quarter, in the June month last, we had planned for dispatches, but which we couldn't dispatch because of this. And wherein the cost, closing stock of finished goods were valued at cost. As per the accounting standard, cost or net realizable value, whichever is less, we have to account. But as per the cost we have accounted, had it been sold, then and overall percentage also, consumption of raw material also comes down. This is the reason. Anyway, this will be postponed to the second quarter. Stock, whatever is there, that will be sold in. As of that, the higher raw material consumption it is shown.
Understood. Last thing, can you just tell me the volumes of MCC in this quarter and the realization?
In this quarter, the total volumes are around 4,764 metric tons, and the realization, average realization is 216.2.
Okay. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ankur Savaria, an individual investor. Please go ahead. Mr. Ankur, your line has been unmuted. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, hello. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead with your question.
Yes, sir. My question is that since some of our capacity was lying vacant in the other states, so what is the total loss do you see, not in terms of the projected revenue, but the real revenue in these 180 days, sir?
In 180 days, around 60 crores of revenue would be there from Hyderabad unit, but to some extent that can be recovered from the other units for Dahej and Jagadia. Maybe around in this period some 40. But the bottom line, the profits, as there is a business interruption policy, is there that profits that can get it from the insurance.
So my question is, overall 60 crores would be loss would be from the Hyderabad plant. And overall, how much can we make up from our unutilized capacity in the other states? So?
Yeah, that's what. Maybe around this 20 crores out of this total 5 to 60.
So our net loss would be about 40 crores of revenue. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, sir. That's all from my side, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Madhur Rathi from Counter Cyclic Investments. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. My question was partially answered, sir. Regarding our capacity of 19,000, 6,000 has gone because of this Hyderabad unit. Sir, is there a possibility that if things don't go our way in the 180 days to restructure or refurbish the plant, sir, can we move our equipment to the other facility, or everything is damaged and insurance claim is the only source of getting that facility on and up and running?
Yes, Madhur, I think that's a very relevant question. See, at this moment, we are not being allowed access to the facility, so it is difficult for us to make an assessment. Definitely, in case we see delays, we will work to have alternate plans. We have already done some groundwork on, Plan B, Plan C, and Plan D basis. The turnaround time we can get comfort from our investors. The customers. So, the easier and the faster way is what will be taken in.
Got it. And sir, do we expect some margin pressure because I suppose that the fixed cost or cost of employees and all we would have to incur, but we aren't making any revenue from this plant. So can we do we expect a scenario for margin pressure over the next 6 months?
In the non-operational side, this amount of overheads are very.
Got it. Sir, just one thing I had. Sir, MCC volumes, I understand that our competitors, they get much higher realization than what we get. So, any possibility or how can we increase our realization per kg?
Yes.
Madhur, I'll just tell you one thing. If we make this statement of competitors having higher realization, I would say, somewhere there is apple and oranges being compared. Nothing for the competitors. Of course, everybody is good and they follow the right practices. But sometimes in the cost realizations, the freight is added. The road transport is added. So all these are hidden charges which looks good in terms of good realizations, but effectively it's not coming to the company. And in terms of ways and means to improve realizations, we have kind of on earlier occasions spoken out that we have special grades, we have co-process grades. And all these special and co-process combines in the range of, they sell in the range of around 20% of our volumes, and there the margins are much better, and our sales to all our customers are a mix of the standard grades, the special grades, and the co-process grades.
Got it. Sir, thank you. Sir, and just a final question, sir. This 70 crore API revenue that we are projecting, sir, is this based on orders that we have received from our customers in the European market, or we will market it going forward and we expect to reach in the 70 crore revenue?
No. At this moment, our export orders are minimal. We are having most the visibility of the 70 CR primarily from domestic and ROW markets. And that is why we are looking at a visibility of around 18 to 20% EBITDA.
And sir, when can we expect this
Sorry to
CET, the
interrupt.
fourth? So yeah, I'll get back
Madhur.
in with you.
Yeah,
I'll get
thank
back
you.
in with you. So thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Deepak Poddar from Sapphire Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm audible, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity, and my condolence for the incident. Sir, just you mentioned about 60 crores of impact, and earlier we were targeting around 25% growth. So ideally, what 550 crores of revenue is what we might be targeting for this year?
So before the incident, Deepak, we had indicated that we will have a top line growth of at least 25%. Correct. However, now considering this, we are yet to come back on the kind of impact on the top line. However, on the bottom line, what is it? The thing I can assure you is that we don't see any major impact on the bottom line, considering that we have had comfort of the insurance being available for the loss of profits.
Okay, I got it. But you mentioned that we have a 60 crores revenue impact, right? That's what you mentioned over the next 6 months.
Yes. Because now maybe around 550 to 575.
Yeah, so yeah, 550. Yeah, that is the range we might be looking at. But this insurance claim, I mean that we did in terms of provisioning around 121 crores. So we don't expect any further provisioning to be done, right, on this account?
Yes.
And any kind of chances of reversal happening from this? I mean, what sort of reversal we can see, given you have provided on a higher end? That's what you mentioned.
Once we get the insurance claim on receipt only, we have to recognize as the revenue. Mm-hmm. This revenue recognition concept says on receipt or once we receive the intimation, then claim receipt of the claim, then we can reverse it. We can recognize as this will be reduced.
This will be reduced. And when we say we don't see any impact, it's just a follow-up. It's just a follow-up. Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, so just a follow-up, sir. When we say bottom line, we don't see any major impact. So ideally, I mean, last year we did about 70 crores of bottom line, right? So on that number, we can see some growth, I mean, in this year because of no impact. I mean, so some clarity on there would be helpful.
Yes, maybe it depends upon this year if you get it, the insurance claim completely, we are expecting, but if there is any delay or in some aspects, some areas, maybe it is deferred. Otherwise, there will not be much impact on.
So we can, if there is no impact on insurance part, we get as per timeline, then we'll see some growth also on the bottom line. That is possibility. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So I asked it. I mean, so what you are saying is that if we get the insurance part on time, then we can see some growth on bottom line also, because you said we don't see any major impact on the bottom line.
That's right, Mr. Deepak.
Okay. That's very clear, sir. And I would like to wish you all the very best. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Devendra Chawla from Prasun Exponentials. Please go ahead.
Hello. Firstly, my condolences regarding the fire incident. I wanted to know what has been the change in prices of MCC over the last month or so?
No, Mr. Devendra. We have not had any major change in prices of MCC. The input material prices have remained stagnant, and so we haven't really had any change in prices.
Not of the finished good as well?
Yeah, not at all.
All right, thank you. That was my only question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Participants who wish to ask questions may please press star and 1 at this time. The next question is from the line of Meeta Rumta, an individual investor. Please go ahead. Smita, your line has been unmuted. Please go ahead with your question. As there is no response from the current participant, we move on to our next question. The next question is from the line of Anupam Agarwal from Lucky Investment. Please go ahead.
Thank you for taking my question and condolences to the family of the deceased. Sir, just one question. How much CapEx we will have to incur for getting the plant up and running back in the next 6 months?
Anupam, at this moment, the access to the facility is only limited. We believe that whatever is the insurance amount which we are going to get, that should be good enough for us to set up the whole facility.
But the building construction is also part of that. I mean, would we have to still build up the entire thing, or is it just plant and machinery?
No. It is fixed asset, plant and machinery, and building as well.
And building. Okay. So very early to comment as to how much we'll have to incur?
I think it will only be a guesswork. But however, we believe that the insurance amounts, whatever has been insured, is aligning with the rebuilding value. So it should cover the costs.
Understood. And we will be coming up with the same amount of capacity of 6,400 tons, or will there be some increase or decrease in the stated capacity?
Yes. Anupam, I just spoke around 3-4 questions before that, once we have full access to the facility, we will make an assessment as to plan A is the best thing or plan B or plan C. And our objective would be that we turn around the facility and the production to our customers ASAP. That would be our immediate focus. So in that process, which plan we go to will depend on what kind of timelines and what kind of activity build-up we need to do basis the facility.
Understood. My second question is, in the 100 crores of sales of MCC this quarter, how much was the domestic and exports?
Around 60% is in this 100. Around exports are 38 crores. Sorry,
38 crores of the 108 crores.
Exports are 78 crores.
Sorry, can you come again? Sir, can you come again with the number?
Around 78, around nearly 80 crores exports.
Exports is 80 crores. Hello?
Yes. It is 80 crores.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Dinesh Kulkarni from Finsight. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you for giving me another opportunity. Sir, my question is again to the incident, because I was, all of us were tracking that incident very closely. There was some news saying that some of the workers had already flagged that there were some, security and, incidents possible because it was not being taken care well of. How much truth is that in that? Because I am sure the people who were there, they would not lie at this point in time, right?
So, Dinesh, one thing I tell you that, if you, for all good reasons, if you start believing media at the face value of what they print or what they showcase, then the world will be a different world. It isn't true. You can come and you can have a look at the people. You can meet up people. There have been people who have been hospitalized and who have been discharged, and they have said, "Sir, duty pe kab aa sakte hain?" So that isn't the case. And on the flip side, from the company side, if you have a look, if there are old machineries being used, which way does it benefit the company? There is productivity loss. There are other challenges. Output is less. So maintenance costs are high. So it is absolute foolishness to have an equipment which has lived its life to be using it.
That's really fair.
We have had safety audits done. Safety audit reports are available. ISO 45001 is in place. So there is no reason to believe somebody who just says for the sake of saying it, or who just prints for the sake of publicity.
Yeah, that's really. Thank you for the clarification. And just hope that, we recover from this as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dinesh.
Yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Anna Sahib Pan, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking my question. Last week, I visited your plant in Telangana. It's damaged too much. Sir, मैंने वो जो है ना 2-3 जन से बात भी की उसके रिगार्डिंग. They are very supportive to you. वो बोल रहे थे कि आप प्लांट भी चालू करने वाले हैं. तो मेरा क्वेश्चन यही है कि वो फायर एनओसी आपका था क्या? वो मीडिया में है ना, वही बोल रहे थे कि फायर एनओसी नहीं है. वो तो मुझे पता है, अमित सर रहे तो उन्होंने वो आंसर, उनका इंटरव्यू मैंने देखा था कि उसमें वो आंसर मिस हो गया था उनसे. तो फायर एनओसी के रिलेटेड मेरा क्वेश्चन है. और मेरा क्वेश्चन यही है कि आपने जो 1 करोड़ का पेमेंट का जो ये किया है, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, प्रॉमिस किया है, कि वो हुआ है कि नहीं अभी तक, तो कब तक हो जाएगा?
So, Anna Sahib, here I would like to bring out that fire NOC, the applicability of fire NOC for this size and height of plant is not there. If we didn't have the NOC and if there was a rule in place, the plant would have been stopped. Basic rule says that. For this height of plant, there is no need for a fire NOC. In terms of the compensation package which has been declared by the Chief Minister, we are in close discussions with the government of Telangana officials to see what best can be done to our people, and as soon as possible. And meanwhile, all this while this happens, we are working to support them by our interim payouts of certain amounts which are anyway being sent out as press release.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and all the best. We believe in you. Okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you for your confidence.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Thank you. Before we conclude, I would once again like to express our heartfelt condolences to the families affected by this unfortunate incident at our Hyderabad unit. As a responsible organization, we are committed to maintaining the highest standard of safety protocols across all our facilities. We have already initiated detailed safety audits and are reinforcing preventive systems to ensure such incidents are not repeated. We thank all our stakeholders for their continued trust and support as we move forward with a focus on sustainable and safe operations. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Go India Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for latest upcoming videos.